Do you ever have nightmares? Or strange recurring themes of any kind in your dreams? This stuff is so fascinating to me. When you go to sleep, there is nothing but you and your brain. Often some really odd, unfamiliar part of your brain where your daily reality is totally forgotten, and the rules and boundaries that you live within during the day are completely void. It's kind of like, oh wait, I'm not a murderer. I'm actually a really decent person. Like, I couldn't hurt anyone ever. What is going on deep in our psychology that gives us our dreams? Are dreams just sort of happening to us at random, or do they come from our real emotions and observations all the time? When I was a little girl, I had this nightmare that happened probably every night for a decent period of months. I don't know if it started with a bad dream or a simple fear of the dark, but I would start falling asleep and I would hear footsteps. Huge, pounding, echoing footsteps. They were the footsteps of a giant, and he was coming to take my family away. Now, I never ever remember actually seeing the giant. I don't remember even seeing my family members in these dreams. All I remember is endlessly running away from the giant. No hiding, no strategizing, only absolutely helpless running. There was no looking back, no seeing what was happening, no visual characters in this dream at all. Just me, always running, and lots of red all the time. I remember that I shared a room with Colette at the time, and probably deprived her of a fair amount of sleep. I would wake up in the dark, the hallway light pouring through a crack in the door, and I'd be too terrified to make a sound, too afraid to wake my sister up or even yell for a parent. So, I started to break the silence gently and quietly. Instead of just yelling out, I would chant very rhythmically, "Mommy, Mommy, I had a bad dream. Mommy, Mommy, I had a bad dream. Mommy, Mommy," and it would just get louder and louder until I was yelling, and it only stopped when a figure appeared in the doorway to comfort me. I don't know when it was that I realized this, but I was actually hearing my own heartbeat as I started to fall asleep. Those were the footsteps. Many nights, I'd start hearing them before I was fully asleep, and I'd fling my eyes open over and over in order to avoid falling asleep and having to go through that dream. It is so strange looking back at that as an adult. I mean, why would I decide to chant in such a peculiar way instead of just yelling out? Must have been my amazing sense of rhythm. What can I say? It's just in my soul. I have much different dreams as an adult. Much more detailed. I see the variables and the possibilities in my dreams instead of just blinding red fear. My nightmares these days have been reduced to recurring themes within a variety of different dream settings. It doesn't matter what the dream is about necessarily. I could be, say, a secret agent assassin on a mission to save the world, and just in the most intense moment, I realize that there is bubblegum in my mouth. I hate bubblegum. So I quickly find a place to dispose of this disgusting, sticky substance so I can just get on with my life. But as I take the gum out of my mouth, it keeps coming and stretchy, gooey ickiness. I can't ever get it all out of there. If and when I finally succeed, I realize that a great deal of the gum has disintegrated into this soggy stuff that I just keep finding in my cheeks and gums. I'm spitting it out, but there's always more. Then I realize that large amounts of bubblegum have hardened like caramel stuck in my teeth. I even get the dental floss out in my dreams sometimes, but it's stuck so deeply that I'd pull and pull on the dental floss and it feels like my teeth are just going to pull out. It's just awful. I liked bubblegum as a kid. I don't know when or how it became so traumatizing to me, but I really can't think of anything worse. Except grape-flavored anything. And I cannot get started on that topic here. That is a whole other disgusting, no, I can't. Hello, and welcome to yet another beginning of another end of another brain log, and thank you for watching. How fitting that today's brain log is about dreams, and I am still in my pajamas. And my office is a tad bit messier than last time you saw me here, mainly because we've been shipping out shirts, which is pretty awesome, and there's also a random cardboard cutout of a certain unnamed man back there. I have to say my regular thank yous to all of my patrons, all of you viewers, you beautiful, lovely people, and all of the amazing people who just volunteer their time to help me make these brain logs happen. And there were quite a few this time. Thank you Summer and Zach and Giles and other amazing musicians who let me use your stuff on my videos. Go check out Twintapes, speaking of which, I love their music. There is a comment section below if you guys feel like sharing any of your crazy, weird, psychedelic, freaky-deaky dreams. Just keep the kinky ones to yourselves. Or if you feel like taking a dive into my psychology and telling me what my dreams are about. Thank you so much for chatting with me. It was just lovely, and I'll see you on more Thursdays with other brain logs. There's links down in the places and in other places over there, and I have a band and we make music and we sing things and stuff. So if you feel like checking that out, then go ahead. Pac-Man talking.